Hi, it is I, Sky. So, I've been sick, am still sick. No, not that kind of sick. I've been sick longer than that. Mid 2016 was when it started. Late 2017, 2018 is when it started disrupting my life. I've dubbed it my mysterious nausea, as doctors don't know what's wrong with me. I only go for prescription refills and the occasional blood work to check overall nutrition. Those tests say I'm on the mend, apparently. I'm still not getting enough protein, but I've got more good days than bad, as I've learned not to poke that bear. My skills have definitely suffered while I focused on my health. However, I am a professionally trained artist, and my preferred mediums of graphite and acrylic. But I'm kind of a jack of all trades, as I can do watercolor, pastels, colored pencil, and the like, but to a lesser degree, as I'm less familiar with those materials, and I do prefer line work to coloring. I'm also 100% self-trained in digital art. I've got a YouTube education, if you will, which was probably aided by the professionals pointing me in the right direction when it came to the basics. I also do pottery, but I don't do it very often and thus consider myself very much an amateur at the wheel. Hand building, I'm a bit better, but hands down much lazier. Um, but yeah, art's my minor. Anyway, the reason behind these videos and this channel and all that is I'm world building. I'm a world builder. I build and write. My art is for my stories. I'd say my specialty is character building and setting rules for my magic/powers. At least that's the focus for my first drafts. And looking at my notes, it's definitely what I focus on. Like first. Speaking of first drafts, I have many stories that sit within the world already, so link to my Wattpad and much lesser used Inkitt if you're interested in diving right in. But my goals for this video that I plan on making are hone my art skills. I'm rusty and still have a lot of space to grow. I'm going to use this as an excuse to draw more. I want to refine my figure drawing as well as branch out into backgrounds, finally. Cut the jargon. I'm going to challenge myself to make my big book of knowledge more readable by boiling down the information into something a beginner can read. Anything I can't explain in 3 levels of understanding goes. Those 3 phases are outsider, insider, and hidden. I will get more into that later. Next one is work on my weak points. I'm going to expand upon locations, settings, culture, and find creative names for things. Seriously, I've got a god named the First and another unrelated one called the One. We'll get into it, but yeah, not very creative. So yeah, I'm gonna start out with 1 and 2, the goals 1 and 2 first, and start boiling things down, sorting them into most important, all the way down to will likely be cut. Goal 3 will probably be something mostly confined to my Ko-fi, as it'll deal with the hidden level I mentioned in goal 2. So yeah, let's get started.